screen as normal. And just letting you guys know, the plumber is here. He decided to show up just before I started streaming. Fun times. So if you hear water, if you hear something wet, if you hear gushing sounds, it's not you, it's me.
The plumber is there.
The plumber. And that is not code for something more
Yes, the
shocking.
real plumber is there.
He's coming to plug up some holes. Like,
Hmm.
let me get this not the vibrator, the phone on
See,
vibrate.
there you go. See, there you go. Already acting up.
This is
Mhm.
the PG-13 experience. We
I
have
mean,
the Amani experience on the show here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, he was super nervous about being on the show. Hold on, my camera is fuzzy again. It's one of those days where everything is just kind of wanting to test my patience. Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
no worries. Just have some patience with it. I wonder who's here in the chat. Who's here with us today? Let
It
us
looks like
know.
we're the first ones.
All
Oh,
right.
it might be three. Okay,
Three.
there we
Okay.
go. Well, I can't help this. Okay, so I'm here in Southern California and it's super bright. Like, Amani, you're here too in LA.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Definitely.
Clearly, you have a black curtain up that blocks out all extra light. So if it's like extra light, it's because the light is coming through, even with all my curtains closed. So you guys forgive me. I promise I have an expensive camera. She just don't want to act right with the light today, and I don't have time to figure it out. Anyways, now that we've gone through all the drama, so you guys, I've been kind of on a Twitch vacation this week. So it's not quite 2 weeks me in streaming. Uh, Gosh, it's been stressful. Like, I mean, do you feel that? Like, it's just coming up with interview questions, scheduling guests, scheduling your own personal life, which I have to move around according to other Twitch streamers' schedules so that we can get it all right. And, I felt so burned out. Like, I was just like, you know what? I only have one guest scheduled for next week. Normally, I would just go and start plugging in the rest of the days. I was like,
Yeah.
and then Amani is a handful. So
Ah,
I needed to just get it together. I needed to just prep. I needed to meditate. I needed to just, the king of media, Twitch media is here.
no kinks here. I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning myself. But you're right, though. It's a lot of work. It's very stressful. If you do an interview show, like not only do you schedule guests, but you really have to kind of hope and pray that they don't cancel, they show up on time. Like it's a lot going on behind the scenes, and then you got to be on screen and perform. Got a rate
Right.
coming in.
Right, right. Baby Yoda tired back here. He's just like, I don't know what you got us into. I didn't sign up for this. Baby Yoda, again, he's home on spring break from Jedi training. And
Okay.
so he's just like, I didn't come here for all this. I'm going to his daddy's Jason Momoa's house next time. And
Okay.
I'm like, don't do that to
Okay.
me. Mother
Okay.
loves you. Anyway.
Just let Jason know that he's on his way. You know you got a raid, right? Matthias is coming in.
Oh, I didn't see that. Hey, Matthias. Thank
Matthias, party
you.
of five in the building.
Wait, Matthias. So I was just in his stream. He's super dope. I don't know if you've checked him out yet. I'm assuming you have.
Mhm.
Okay. He said, I'm gonna come hang out. I thought he meant like he's just gonna come hang out in the chat. I didn't realize that was a raid. I guess
Yeah.
that was me having a dense moment. So thank you so much. I also see Les, who's auntie. I don't know if you checked her out, but she's also a dope streamer. She does vinyl.
Ah,
So yeah, check her out. If you guys want to drop your links, I also see my actual friend from off of Twitch. Mike is here. So what's up? Thank you so much for coming.
all right.
So yeah, uh, we're just getting set. And again, apologies for this cam in advance. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It's all right. We roll with it. It's still
Right.
performing. We just roll with it. No worries.
That part. So anyways, going back to what we were talking about as far as interviews. So it was suggested to me that, hey, what's up, Miss Fran Boogie? Sorry, I had to shout out my mods here. It was suggested to me that I start doing just chatting streams where, like don't do as many interview streams because one, you're going to run out of guests to interview. And then two, just with it could just become, you'll start to have eventually the same questions being repeated over and over again. And so I was just like, you know what? Okay. But I like, to be fully transparent, I don't like being in front of the camera. Like, I've gotten more comfortable. But honestly, I bring the guest on the show as a security blanket. Like, it's easier for you to be right here and we can bounce off of each other. I'm not comfortable being by myself doing it. But so I'm gonna test this out. I went into a couple of streamers. I've been visiting like the just chatting, the podcasters, catching, how they actually engage with their audience while they're doing it solo. And I'm like, okay, I can see it. But my house cats aren't really chatty. They're just like, we just here, we smoking a blunt. What's up, sis? And then we just here lurking. And that's cool because I have somebody here. Oh my God, Z is here. Hey, Z. She's at work. Come on, sis. Anyway, so yeah. So Amani, if you're bored and one day you see me pop up and it just says, just chatting, we're just having fun, you can come and have the laugh of the day when I'm by myself drowning. Like, so what do y'all want to talk about?
I'll come on and help entertain you. No worries.
Y'all got any questions for me? You want to ask maybe Yoda something? All right. This shit is whack, y'all. I'm out. Bye. Like, so anyways, that led me to discovering, because I don't know if you fell down this rabbit hole yet, the 420 streamers. God bless them.
Okay.
They are cleaning up with money, like making easily close to six figures, and some of them even more, the ones that work on the farms. So of course, me being a pothead, I fell all the way down that rabbit hole head first, right? And so I was looking at them. And so one of them, who I sent the link to you, which you please have to check him out. Mm-hmm. All he literally does is sit on the stream, roll blunts, takes tokes, takes hits of takes dabs, hits the bong, and people are more so. Here's the thing that will blow your mind: not necessarily giving them subs. They are all subbed, right? He gets the subs, he gets the biddies. The stoner community more so gives you money to go and buy pot. So I'm looking at the tips go through, and $55, $100 here. I'm gonna give you $100 to go buy this. Here, you should check this out here. And the money was just adding up, and I was just like, oh, I've been doing this shit for free for how long? Like, all I gotta do is turn on the camera
and light one up.
Like, I could have discovered this at the beginning of the pandemic, and I could have been living in a mansion by now. Like, what? Do you know how many times Weed Maps has been through my front door? They come, they know my whole building. They have my security code to get in my gate. Like,
well, why don't you try that during one of your just chatting streams? Just light one up and talk, and just test it out. Do a little A/B testing. Test it out for a couple, hours. See how it goes. See what the store, and make sure you get maybe one of the stoners to raid into you, and host you, and then see what happens. Try it out for you. Maybe you'll get the same thing. Maybe different. Maybe you'll get more.
If do the urban streamers know about this? Because we all be smoking behind the scenes. You got to. You either drinking or you smoking. But the drinkers, we tired of looking at y'all get sloppy drunk on cameras. Not you, Amani. You've been grade A here. But the rest of them, I'm not gonna name names. Getting sloppy drunk for free. We looking at you make a fool on camera. But yeah, so we bored of y'all. But the stoners, they just sit there and they just philosophize. That's not a word, but whatever.
Yeah, they philosophize. Yeah.
They might come up to your class and teach a class. They're so relaxed and just, and making that money. Like, I'm talking about maybe close to $1,000 a stream. Like,
that's very good. That's very, very good.
So to go fall down that 420 streamers rabbit hole and see what they're doing. Like,
all right, I'll take a peek and I'll report back. I think you should try, maybe a 4:20 p.m. stream. Go live one day at 4:20 p.m. or go for live 4:15. Actually, no, they do this. Go live at let's see here, at 1:00 p.m. on the west. So that's for 4:20 on the east. You light up, do what you can. Then you have a whole couple hours to keep streaming, bring people in, talk to people. Then at 4:20 on the west, you light up again. So you hit both kind of time zones. Just cover all the time zones. See what happens.
That could be like $2,000. Like my mind is like,
Mm,
I hear
mm.
cash register in my head. Like I'm doing this shit all wrong. I'm doing this shit all wrong. I'm just saying. Listen, Claudia is like, I have my girl. Yes,
Claudia, she's wanting to take. She wants to learn more about me. Claudia, I think Claudia is trying to figure out what's behind the scenes with Amani Experience. So she's like, I'm a see.
no,
What's up,
but that's
Claudia?
that's how me and Amani, our brains work. Like,
Mm,
we make a good pair. Me and him, we'll
yeah.
get more into that. But the cash register is going off in my brain right now.
Well,
What
then take action. Let's see you do something. Let's try it out. See what happens.
Mike, I'm just saying, consider this. And they all were on this morning, but the farm guy, he was just like, "And this plant looks like this." I see it's different. It's levels to this stoner life. I'm not quite with the plant, the flowers we should call them.
Hmm.
I don't know if it looks yellow or if the edges or whatever. They get real technical, and I just be sitting there like, "So when does the blunt get rolled?" Like that's
Hmm.
me coming in. But yeah, they're making money. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
How often do you set time aside to just go explore outside of our normal circle, because we do frequent a lot of people
Yes.
regularly. We know their schedules, but do you carve out time to just say, let me go explore new people? Like how often does that happen for you?
I try to do that more so on the weekends when I have a little more time, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm,
try to do that. Like I get into some of like the art streams. I really like watching people when they're doing the art, some of the just
mm-hmm.
chatting streams, because I'm trying to open up the network. Music streams too, outside of DJing is really important. So I'm trying to do that more. Just because the bigger network, the more people you can pull for your streams and just really to learn. Like, there's some tech streams that are pretty cool and people are putting together computers or doing things. So slowly but surely, I'm trying to kind of expand and look and learn and just kind of lurk and see. So that's kind of on my radar. I'm trying to do as much of that as possible.
Have you seen my Compton brother, Arabian Prince? He does the whole building of the computer. I didn't even know. I showed up thinking like, fuck the police or something like that to pop off on his stream. It was nothing like that. It was, I'm building computers. And I was just like, what am I watching?
Yeah, yeah. He's
Okay,
he's
thank
kind of
you.
he's kind of
Sorry.
next level. Like he does much more than just music and things like that. Like he builds computers. He built me my computer. My gaming PC that I
What?
use is from him. He built my computer. I got it from him in like December, January. It's only a couple of months, and it's a dope computer. He does real good. And I was on his stream yesterday.
What?
He's got a lot of good corporate
Oh,
partners. Not on his stream, in his stream.
oh,
I wasn't on his stream, in his
okay,
stream, just
okay.
chatting and learning. So he's got it. We were talking about NFTs, and he's like up with that. So he gets it though. Like it's not all about just DJing and doing what people see on the front. Like there's levels to this, so you gotta expand.
Right, right. I got a question. Was the computer more than a STEMI check or less than a STEMI check? Because I'm like, can I afford him?
It was probably a little more, but I just put
Okay, you don't
whatever I
have to tell
earn.
me. You
Yeah,
don't
I
have to
put
tell
whatever
me.
I earn on my stream. I saved up for a couple months and was able to get it. So it's a tax deduction too. So it's cool.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I want a Arabian Prince computer. Like, cause he could do designs with the
Yeah.
outside of it. I checked that out.
Yeah.
Also too, I was able to catch him talk about once he left MWA, he said that he was the first person to leave.
Hmm.
And he said, and he was still getting that money, and people from the group were wondering how he was still able to bring in an income, because not everybody can say that when they leave a group that they're still bringing in checks and able to maintain that lifestyle. He was still able to do that, and I'm all about
Hmm.
yes, multiple
Yeah.
sources of income coming in. Me and Z, we talked about during our Compton stream on Saturday how for a long period of time, more millionaires came out of Compton than any city in the state of California. And
Yeah.
so it's just like that hustle mentality that is ingrained in us. So yeah, it was
You
like,
gotta hustle.
yes,
Do you
yes.
know do you know what is the average amount of income streams that a millionaire has? Like if they're a millionaire, they have how many income streams on average? Do you know
More
the
than
answer?
one. Hold on, I'm about to turn off my cam for a second to see if it gets clear again. This
Turn off your
girl,
cam.
this
But
girl don't want to act right. Sorry, y'all. We all guilty. We all have a bad cam day. This is it. She was acting all good this week. Okay,
yeah, yeah,
let's just
yeah.
go with it.
Just
Anyways.
go with it. So yeah, like how many income streams do you think that most millionaires have? Give me a guess.
Ooh, maybe like 10 at least.
Yeah, it's
Like,
average of seven. Average of seven.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Cause I'm like, my little poor ass had 2 to 3 just to live. Ghetto fabulous. So
If
yeah,
you,
I'm thinking 10. Yeah,
yeah,
'cause when I lived in New York, I had my own place, which a lot of people, no roommates, had my
yeah,
own set.
yeah,
So, and it took a lot. I was exhausting as hell, but I made it
yeah,
happen. But I had to have multiple things going. Wow, that's really informative.
yeah.
Thank
Mike's got
you.
it, 7 or 8. Yeah, it's a lot, but if you can get them going, the goal is we want to make money while we're sleeping. That's the goal. The goal is we want to make some money while we're asleep because that's when you can really kind of just cruise and do that. So that's the goal.
Wait, let me do something. Let me come out of this stream and then come back in. Can you just read from the comments?
Yeah,
So sorry,
I
I've
got you.
never had this happen before.
It's all right. No
Okay,
worries.
okay,
That's
I'm gonna
right.
come
Guy
back.
talk in unhinged pillow money. I love that. I'm going to use that. Pillow money's good. I see you, Patrick's vinyl. What's going on? So just welcome. We here. That's right. Yes, Claudia, make money while you sleep. That's the goal. It's hard to get there, but once you get there, just try to milk that forever, however long you can. Me
Look
too,
who's
Les.
back. Look who's back with a
Yes.
clear cam.
There we go.
Thank you. Thank you for
Yes,
holding it
yes.
down. What did I miss in the chat? Anything
Nothing.
good?
You're just saying hello, talking about people want pillow money. I think that's who said pillow money first. Someone said pillow money. I like that. I'm gonna borrow that. Guy Talk Unhinged said pillow money.
Hey, Guy Talk Unhinged. What's up? Hey,
Yeah.
Patrick.
Hello, White Tiger. Good to see you. How's it going?
Yes, that's our sis.
Claudia thinks you're gonna make me blush. She's trying to count how many times you make me blush today. So I don't know.
No, nothing going in that direction for the professor. Um okay, so moving right along. So, we've been on social media for a long time. Like we're old timers. You know, I should call you my baby brother. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call you because you're
Okay.
younger.
So
But we've been in this game for a long time. I don't even know. I've been on social media since before the Facebooks, before the MySpaces, like all of the Mahentes, all of that, And so I've seen the transition, the growth, the waves. Let's hop on this. Now that everybody made it through the big brands like the Twitters, the Facebooks,
mhm.
all of that. How do you feel as far as Twitch? Like, is this your favorite one? Like, what has been your favorite one so far? Because I feel like Twitch is kind of.
Twitch is growing up the rankings. I think we were also together on Friend Feed. Do you remember Friend Feed? When we were on Friend Feed, which then that's where Facebook got its like button from. That's so popular. They got it from Friend Feed, and
Mhm.
so I was on that. That's one of my favorite ones, just for how it was set up with the communities, and you could learn and talk and chat and everything. That was a cool one. I like
Mhm.
um I like Twitch. Twitch is really good. It's growing on me. You meet people on here. Streaming, DJing has kind of reinvented, or reinvigorated my love of DJing. So Twitch is up there.
Mhm.
I like YouTube too. YouTube is cool. I like YouTube.
Right.
So those are kind of some of my favorites right now.
Right. Right. I like. Yeah, I guess you're right about the YouTube because I stay on there looking how to perfect a cat eye or how can I get these edges laid. Random shit. Teach me how to roll a blunt with rose petals. That's my favorite. During the pandemic, sorry. uh Abandoned mansions, that's been my favorite rabbit hole on YouTube. So yeah, I spent quite a bit of time on YouTube, but I really like this Twitch for this moment. I think that eventually more brands will hop on, and with any good thing people will come in and kill it, just like the Versus thing, which is not a social network, but you see that went. No, it was great, and then the corporate sponsors came in, and then they just killed the magic. So it happens to everybody or most brands. But Twitch, yeah, Twitch is gonna have its day where that happens as well. So right now, I just feel like it's my favorite in the moment, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
capitalize on it while I can. And there's a lot of good money to be made very fast here. So like I'm encouraging everybody who wants to stream, like get on that girl on Twitch. She will give you a check if you need one. You just gotta put some things in place. Sorry, you guys, I'm opening up my seltzer. Need my little
Yeah.
sparkling water to deal
You,
with Amani today. Uh, so,
got to put that
so
work in though.
right. So you wouldn't say that Twitch is your number one. So I'm sorry, just to recap, you think YouTube is your number one?
Right now, Twitch is my number one because I spend the most time on it. I like it the most as well. I'm just, I want it to stay for as long as possible. Like YouTube's been around for a long time. I'd love to have Twitch to have a similar lifeline and allow me to really like DJ and have my shows on like for years. That'd be
Mhm.
perfect because the live streaming aspect is fun. It's
Right.
convenient. So it's just hard to trust it because with so much legal stuff going on with record companies and with all the stuff with the DMCA, I get a little nervous. I don't want to, put all my heart into it yet. But
Right.
I think we've seen some positive signs along with that subject, and so I think that it'll be here for a little while.
Hmm.
So right now it's number one. I'm just not all the way in love with it just yet.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to incorporate music, but I like the feature that we can download the videos and then upload them to YouTube. And so if we do that with the music, I've seen with the DJs how they come in and mute the music out, and so it's patchy through the replays. And so I have made the decision like, yep, not going to do the music at all. I am using this to get my brand further out there. I'm not chasing numbers. I am chasing subs right now just so I can get the emotes, like the 5 max. But once I get that, then it's just like, nope, just getting my brand further out into the
Yeah,
the sphere, so to
yeah,
speak, to bring more awareness. Because like here on Twitch, it's like all the young people are here. And these are the people who don't necessarily mess with the Twitters and the Facebooks. They feel like it's evil. They are right, by the way. So yeah, engaging with these younger communities,
I,
helps build brand awareness. So
I
it's my
agree.
goal.
Fun fact though, if you're streaming and you're using StreamYard, so once you're finished, just go into StreamYard. You can download your stream with the music on it and upload it to YouTube and have no issues. You don't need to depend on Twitch to download the video. Just download it from StreamYard and go from there.
Really? One thing I saw was that there's a rule. Sorry, guys. Damn, I'm gonna have to do this one more time. But before I go, there's a rule. There's a 24-hour rule. So Twitch wants you to keep the video on Twitch for 24 hours, and then if it catch you doing that elsewhere, then you get in trouble. So yeah, very. I'm trying to follow the rules. I don't want to get dinged. So
Yeah, I think that rule is probably a little bit lightly enforced. Like there's many, many people who still stream now from on Twitch, on Facebook, on Instagram, and you're really not allowed to do that once you become an affiliate, but that's
right,
kind of lightly enforced and people use Restream all the time. And then when you become partner, you might have to really kind of watch it, although some people still do it. But
right.
if you stream, say you stream today and we're streaming now and it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock Pacific, you could just upload this interview tomorrow, same time, and you'll be scot-free. Easy.
Right. Hold on. Let me leave and come right back. I'm sorry. Check the chat. I'll be right back. I don't
Yeah,
know why this
yeah, for
camera is
sure.
doing this first time. Hold on.
Yeah, that's true. The Guy Talk or Jay Payne, you have to pay for let me think here, StreamYard to do that, but it's not too much. It's a pretty decent investment. I saw Claudia subscribe too. Thank you for that sub, Claudia. Yeah, she's blurry, so we working through some camera issues right now. But we here, we talking, and yeah. So StreamYard, I love StreamYard. I've been using StreamYard since March, over a year
Okay.
now, and it's done me very nicely, very well. StreamYard, I'm talking about now.
Huh. I haven't used StreamYard. I just got introduced to Stream Elements.
Hmm.
What else am I used? So I use StreamYard, and then the Elements has came in with the whole commands in the room.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, I haven't used anything else because I'm trying to limit the usage on my MacBook. Like it just seems like the more processes I have going, it just starts acting up. So yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
got. That's all I
Get your
got.
stimmy check. Get your stimmy check if you want to go full time and talk to Arabian Prince. He'll build a computer for you. He can build you a basic, mid-tier, or top-tier model, and you'll see a much smoother experience. You'll see
Hmm.
less camera issues. Like you'll be able to broadcast through the gaming PC at like 60 frames per second, really high bit rate, really high resolution, and go from there. But what you have right now, it's fine. But if you can find yourself really getting into it and you get some good corporate sponsors and you got some extra things here, you of all people can probably negotiate sponsorship deal with a gaming PC company and get them to just give you a computer, a gaming PC. Or if Arabian Prince is a little too expensive for you, there's one, I think there's a Dell laptop which could be even better for you. It's like 499, 599.
Hmm. We'll
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
offline about
yeah, yeah.
that.
I'll
Hold
link you
on.
up.
I'm getting technical support from the chat. I love you.
Crazy Forbes is here. Do you know Crazy Forbes? Have you met Crazy?
I love her. I
Yes.
love her. Okay,
Yes.
listen, Christy, hold on, let me put
Yes.
up her technical.
Crazy.
Yes, come on, house cats with the technical support. Okay,
Yes.
more lighting may help with that cam autofocus. It helps with mine.
Yeah.
Fuzzy forms. You know what's funny? I have had that issue when I've been streaming on Discord and been in the complete dark, and it does it.
Hmm.
I really just need to. I feel like I wasted so much money on this $100 camera. I need to invest a couple more $100 so I won't have this issue anymore. But thank you for that. I will try that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. See,
yeah.
Matthias just got an HP laptop and it's got NVIC in it. It's amazing. So that's true. Yeah. So you got options. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Camera could work too. Like I have like I got a Sony A6000 camera, but you can look. I think it's on B&H Photo and Audio. You can get a used camera for like $300 and it's really good.
Mm,
So just as you continue to grow on streaming, you can invest little things here and there. But you got enough right now. I mean, just run with it and see what happens. If you have any old iPhones, those are extremely good cameras too. So,
mm. I
just
don't. I'm team Android, but okay, I
same
could be
thing.
done
Then
after.
Old Android phones, same thing that have the cameras. They're really high quality. So, I
Okay.
always recommend to look around the house first before you buy anything.
Okay, okay. I love that my camera was just like, up, Amani
Yeah.
is here. We gonna act a fool and
Yeah.
make him give us tips.
But
Uh,
see, like many times people run into issues streaming. There's always issues. There's never,
mhm,
very rarely is there a perfect stream, and that scares off a lot of people. But see, you just
mhm.
gotta plow right forward, just keep going. Don't let it stop you. Come in, come out, make it work because don't stop. Just keep going.
Right, right. Hold on. I think I saw a sub. Hold on.
Yeah. Claudia. Claudia's up there. What's up, Big Ed Smith? Claudia
Thank
sub.
you, Claudia. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Yeah. See, we
Thank
bring the good
you.
people. We bring the good people to the stream.
Yeah, sorry I missed that. I'm being like, trying to interview. Camera problem. So here we go. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Hey, what's up, Big Ed? Hey, Jay, I see you. Hey, everyone. Hey, D Red, I love you. Okay, so let's get into some questions here.
All
Uh,
right.
Amani,
Yes.
tell us about your beta personality. Now, hold on, hold on. So I read energy
Mhm.
from people, and I feel like with you, there's this personality that's bubbling under the surface that wants to come out, and it wants to be extracted and it wants to be turned out. And so
Oh, turned out too. Okay. Okay. You just got a 5 piece, by the way. So D Red gave five subs, but we can go back to the turned out part. Go ahead, tell me more. Tell me more.
thank you, Love Bug. Hey, DJ Stress TV. Sorry, we're in the middle of something. We're in the middle of something.
No
Listen,
interruptions
so
right now.
tell us about your journey from your beta personality coming out, and how can we assist you with it coming? Like I feel like there's something, like I don't know if it's ratchet. I don't know if it's, I don't
when,
know. Tell
when
us
when you
about
say
it.
when you say beta personality, give me a little more context so I understand kind of what's the energy that you're feeling that's caused you to feel this way.
So I feel like there's two energies from you, and it's not necessarily that they're bad. It's just one is more just surface. This is what we present, very professional. And then there's a personality below the surface that is just like, I want to go twerking. No, not twerking. That's me. That's actually my beta personality. Sorry. Sorry, I got confused for a second. Like, wait, who are we talking about here?
Yeah.
That beta personality is going to be a movie. Which movie is his beta personality? Let me see. What is that one movie, you guys, where they go to it's the honeymoon, like the boys trip before they get married?
Oh, the
It's the
hangover?
bachelor,
Hangover?
the hangover. It could be
Okay.
that. It's something. And it calls, yeah. What is the person? Who
I
is
mean,
Amani below the surface? That's who
I
I want to get to know.
I got to keep that one kind of because first of all, I work at a public institution. So when you work
Uh-huh.
at a public institution, you got to be real careful what you do anywhere in life, especially online because people are always watching you. So you got to be real careful. You can't get in trouble because then you'll get fired, and you don't want to get fired.
Oh
So
my God. Wait, there's a hype train going.
Yes, there
Okay.
is. You're already to level 3. You're already
Oh
level
my
3.
God, thank you.
Ah, you
I'm
girl, you got to
missing.
catch these
Listen,
things.
I'm missing it.
You got to
Sorry.
catch these things.
I'm excited. Listen, they got excited because they want to hear about your beta personality. Go. That's what's driving the train. Thank you
That's
guys,
what driving
everybody who
the train.
contributed. This will go to some good weed and so a new computer. Thank you so much for your donations. Yes, there we go. Because 420, my religious holiday, is coming up. So thank you. All of this. Thank you. Okay,
All
go
right.
ahead. Beta personality, go.
I mean, so, but once all the cameras are off and you're in your privacy of your own home, um, look, I went to Howard University.
Oh,
I went to my fair share of homecomings. I went to my fair share of Freakniks. Like, I used to live in Miami. I
uh-huh.
So, I've seen some things. I maybe have watched some things. So, but I keep that area, that part of the personality just kind of subdued. There's no need for him to come out anymore. We kind of too old for that now.
Who's here listening to this full listening? Who's here listening to this?
Yes, Matthias, HU,
Who's here reading between the lines of what just got said here? Listen, some of the most ratchet people I know work at universities. I just want
Hey,
to
hey, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
say, okay, just a slightly personal question, which you can say no, and I will respect that, and I won't dig deeper than what you say. So you do all the relationship shows. Are you in a relationship? Who's hooking these people up? Is he in a relationship? Let's start there.
It's kind of complicated at the moment. I'll just say that. That's my answer to that question.
I love when fuck boys say that. Oh, it's complicated.
It's a little
I love y'all,
complicated right now.
all of y'all. What zodiac sign? Are we allowed to ask your zodiac sign?
Yes, I'm a Virgo. Yes.
Can,
Yes.
Miles, can you do some deep diving on Virgos? I don't know nothing about them. But I got a live one here. Can somebody? Okay, listen. Next question. Okay, that was the hard part, sort of.
Sort
Uh,
of.
okay, my question: what fuels your passion for wanting to help singles find love?
You know, it's hard out there for people. I think
Mhm.
especially during a pandemic when you're stuck inside and we're humans. We need to date, we need to mate, we need to do all these things and to be stuck inside for the most part and not be able to like meet new people and just be stuck, not being able to experience life is tough.
Right.
So I took that. I've always loved a good slow jam. I love slow jams. My dream job is to be the Quiet Storm DJ on any radio
Oh,
station or like online, play love songs dedication. I just love that. So that's where the kind of matchmaking part comes in.
okay.
Um, and
Wait,
so
sorry, one really quickly.
yeah,
Thank you so much. This raid train is still going. Thank
yes,
you. Thank
yes.
you, D Red. I'll give you a lap dance later and I'm gonna twerk on your face.
Okay.
Call me. Um
Make
thank
sure you have a
you.
lot of singles. Make sure you have a lot of singles.
He's dropped some coin. Go ahead,
Okay.
boo.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. All
hey,
right.
hey, math debater. Oh, math. Wait, am I saying it? Math as debater. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes,
I'm
Chrissy.
trying
We
to
need
focus
to
on the
mate. It's
yeah. So that's where you're okay.
And
That's
so I'm
evident.
just trying to help people out because if I found that if you focus less on yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you help out other people, then more good will come to you. And
Ooh,
so, it's funny. I created the dating game. I thought about it, and some people are like, "Why are you going to do a dating game? Like, just keep DJing." Pretty much they were like, "Just shut up and DJ." I was like, "Well, no. I think it could be fun. It'll be different than just DJing 4 or 5 days in a row.
right.
Let's try it out." I have some good friends that kind of work in the dating space, whether it be matchmakers or dating coaches. So I said, "Oh, I can get them to come on stream and talk and share their wisdom, and expertise, and let's just try it out." And I tried it out, and we've had a lot of success early on, lots of attendance, and there've been like probably 2 or 3 of the 7 matches we've done so far they're still talking. 360's match is probably the best one because her and her dude are still talking, and that's like amazing.
Yeah.
And as long as I do the dating game and I see people getting matched up and it's working, then I don't lose hope because I don't want to lose hope myself. But sometimes you see things and you go through life and you can lose hope. And so this just helps me help other people and helps me build up my hope also.
Wow. It's funny. I was in Tanya California stream last night and she was interviewed. Wait, no, was it Tanya California? All of those streamers, Diva, Cheetah Girl, they had their streams going. Now, who did 360 end up in? Oh, it was Diva's chat. So the Q&A, I asked question, DJ 360, who's getting delete? Okay.
Let your mods do the work. Just say thank
Yes, come
you.
on, mods.
Thank
Come on,
you.
you get a lap dance too. You get a lap dance. You get a lap dance. My sister Breezy just came in. Thank you for pulling your guns out. Thank you. Yeah. So she was in Diva streaming. So one of my questions was, can I get an invite to the wedding? And so she did say yes, but she does not believe in getting married, or she likes being single, but she lit up when she talked about this guy. And I was just like, damn, I want to light up.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't lit up in a long time. Like,
Come on the dating show. We'll hook you up. Like,
I
I
think
mean, I got to
you're
give
not
credit
ready
to
for
Jilly
this.
Bean. Jilly Bean was the one who introduced me to Kahari and
Okay.
brought him on the show. But like, we just put the three guys on the stream. We had to let 360 had to choose. So she made the choice. He was there. That one worked out tremendously well. And then the recap show was amazing.
I
And
saw
so
it.
that's a perfect example of like it can work if you put yourself out there and you kind of don't listen to the doubters or the haters, even if there's a little bit of a geographical distance. Just put yourself out there and try it. We're always so scared of getting hurt. Once bitten, twice shy. But if you just kind of try some good things could happen.
Right, right.
Chrissy,
Um,
Chrissy, you come on too. We're ready for you, Chrissy, on the dating show. We'll help you light up.
Chrissy, is Chrissy single? I don't know anybody's relationship status. At least when Remar came on, I asked him
I saw
because we
that.
were talking about. I was just like,
He's like, no, I'm not going on the dating game.
he get. I had a whole talk about that before he came out. Like, he was like, I was like, answer how you want to answer. He gave the
Yeah,
great answer though.
yeah.
And then, yeah, that was that. If anybody is curious, I am a devoted mother to baby Yoda. So no, I do want to be in a relationship. Like, I feel like this pandemic has just caused me to reassess, you know, what like I really had to have a wake up call. Like, I looked in the mirror and was like, bitch, what are you doing? It's time. Like, stop playing games. And so I feel like I'm ready.
Well,
Yeah, that's a song.
okay, so you're ready. What are you looking for? Like, do you want to date a guy, a lady, a woman? Like, what are you looking for? What's like your age preference? And like, talk to us. Like, what has prevented you in the past from staying in a serious relationship?
Uh, why am I on the hot seat in my own show?
See
Mods,
how I did
come get
that?
them. Mods, do your job.
See, they're gonna get him. Just ban that man. Ban that person.
Ooh, there goes the cam again. Skip
Oh
TV.
yeah, we'll wait for you. We'll sit here and wait. We'll sit here and wait for you to come back. You can't hide from this one.
Good question. So I need somebody who's the complete opposite of my personality. I actually like L7 dudes. If for you young people who don't know what that is, that's a square L7. So I like introverts
Mhm.
because I don't want to be with another. I mean, I'm introverted too, but when I perform, like when I come out, Kitty Bradshaw is that Sasha Fierce personality that comes out. But when I'm home, I'm very much like, let's watch Turner Classic Movies. This is my
Mhm.
channel. And, so I need an introvert. My only deliverable is I need them to be taller than me, which
Okay. How
everybody says that.
how tall are you?
When I put on heels, I'm 5'10".
Oh. Okay, so you five feet will say, Carry on, keep going.
Claudia, I've stopped dating dudes who just got out of jail. I'm no longer into that type. I'm done with the bad boys. I'm done. Uh,
Okay.
Claudia remembers. She got a good memory.
Oh yeah. Yes. That's why we love her. That's why we love her.
You ever meet somebody who just remember everything? You like, damn, you like an
Hmm.
archive here.
Hmm.
Look at them ganging up on me. D-Red talking about
But
I watched
t-
the Compton stream.
tell us about age range.
Um, Woo! So I'm 42.
Okay, young, very young.
Yeah, I'm a spring chicken.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
I yeah, I don't know because it's weird because the 50-year-olds. So the one time I did go onto the dating sites during the pandemic, I typed in 45 to 50, and they just looked way too old. Like they weren't like I need you to be kind of present youthful. So he could be a couple years below, couple years ahead, in
Let's
that range.
let's
Yeah,
say 37 to 45. How about that range?
yeah,
Give or take, because
yeah.
okay.
All of that.
Then what about like, are you open to all sizes, colors, races? Like, what's your thoughts on that? Because some people aren't.
Here's the thing. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've never dated outside of my race before.
Okay.
However, I'm open to it. Like I was telling friends, like, and this conversation is about to be real. Y'all can pin me to the cross if you want, but I'm just going to speak facts. Black guys aren't into me. Like I've dated black before, but like the older I get, it's just like they're not into me. I don't know what it is. Now I'm not speaking for every single black man, but when I'm out here, especially in LA, they first of all they want somebody who looks like Kim Kardashian or Amber Rose, those types. So just I'm convinced that my guy is not here in the state of California. But going back, so I just shaved off my hair too. So I just made my bald anniversary 2 years now.
Okay.
When I shaved my hair off, members of every single group have been trying to holler at me. And so I'm like, you think I'm cute?
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
okay. So it's more
Okay.
so a fear that, no other guy from another race is going to want me. But now with the cut off hair, like they've been like, oh, you lit. Yeah. They've been trying to holler, but I'm so nervous and shy. I don't know how to, like I wanted like this Indian guy, he tried to talk to me and yeah, he was cute. I was open to it, but we were both scared. He never dated outside of his race. I never dated outside of my race. So we could never just get over that shy wall in between us. So to answer your question, I'm very open
Okay.
to dating anyone.
All right. All
You just
right.
have to be tall.
Okay, so we'll work on the height thing. That's fine. Okay, that's good then. Just see what can happen. We'll get you on the dating show, sidebar. But yeah, just it's hard though, because we grow up and we have a picture in our mind about who we think we're going to end up with, and then when that doesn't happen, like you're like, uh-oh, how am I going to adjust or whatever? And just try to be open to it and see kind of what can come to, and let's see. What's up, little Miss Ruthie?
Hey, Miss Little Ruthie. I botched that up. I'm sorry.
Little Miss
Little Miss
Ruthie.
Ruthie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. So yeah,
DJ
so
Fresh
that's
TV is hanging in here. Can you guys drop your
what
links for those of you who are streamers? Sorry, go ahead, Amani.
what are your deal breakers?
You must believe in God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much my deal breaker. I've tried to date atheists before, under the agreement of, listen, you respect what I'm into, I respect what you into. I'm not trying to recruit you, you're not trying to recruit me. It just didn't work. So I just like I'm not a stickler on the religion as far as what religion you're into, but you must at the very least believe in God.
Okay. So you don't mind if they've already been married before, have kids,
Mm-mm.
they need to be employed.
Yes, I'm tired of dating broke dudes. Shit.
Okay.
Let me tell you,
Okay.
that's a whole other show right there. Shit. Your broke ass needs a job. And you know what I hate the most since you brought this up? They come in through the door with a job. No, let me stop. All of a sudden, the boss is after them. Ladies, can you relate? Ladies,
Yeah.
type of
Hmm.
one. Anybody,
Yeah,
ladies,
don't do it.
you
Don't
have
do it.
somebody who can, like, ooh, on paper, ooh,
Don't be
ooh, he got a
bitter.
good job. He the manager at Neiman Marcus.
Hmm.
Okay. Next thing you know, I'm sick of my boss. I just
Uh-oh.
quit.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Yeah.
move in together? You homosexual? No, we cannot. I don't
Yeah.
believe in shacking up.
Yeah.
No, take
All
your ass home.
right. So we'll see what we can uncover for you. Claudia asked, and we can answer this together. She's like, "Do you think people's requirements tend to diminish as they get older for the sake of being with someone?"
Listen, Claudia, my ass too old to date a broke man, so that ain't gonna never diminish. Now, go ahead. You can answer the question, money.
I just think that maybe as you get older, you learn what's most important to you, and maybe when you were younger, you had a different picture of what you thought, was realistic. And then you just kind of adjust from there. So I think you just get more mature. in your desires than when you were younger.
Right. You know what? This is actually a good segue to my next question for you. So, this is what I wrote. You know how when you're young and you have this fantasy of what love is, but when we became adults and shit got real, we saw the truth. So, what truth was revealed to you about love later in your adult years? And I did write down some examples while you're thinking because I feel like I'm putting you on a spot with that one. So, I put like for me, so example one, just because two people are in love doesn't mean you will be together. There are so many factors that come into play. We just like from watching TV, we see like, oh, we're in love. We're going to be together happily ever after. That was bogus. Then the next thing, love is the opposite of easy. I have to stress that like it's work,
Hmm. Hmm.
so that's something I've learned. Another thing, trauma can easily be confused for love. I've learned that.
Mm.
So trauma brings people, you know. So do you have anything that you've learned?
Repeat the question so I can make sure I answer it properly. But I'm
Sure.
gonna think.
So going back to when you were young and you have this fantasy of what love is, but when you became an adult and shit got real and you saw the truth. So the question is, what is a truth that was revealed to you about love later in your adult years?
I would think that I blame John Hughes for a lot of my misconceptions about love. Like, John
Okay.
Hughes directed like Pretty in Pink, Some Kind of
Hmm.
Wonderful, like all those movies where pretty much the main character always got the girl or the guy. And that
Right.
doesn't happen. That doesn't happen in life, unfortunately. So I think that it's not some like there's also a movie, Four Weddings and a Funeral, and there's two theories that they talk about in that movie. They talk about the lightning bolt theory, where you meet someone and like you snap your fingers like, oh my gosh, this is the person I'm supposed to be with, or it's like someone who you meet and you kind of grow together and kind of grow to get along, and eventually you're the right for each other. And I think that that is more realistic than the lightning bolt theory. So I think, as what you said, that first quote you said about love is the opposite of easy, I think that is a very, very powerful quote, and that's true. And I think, we're kind of still learning that in life because it's not easy. It takes a lot of work. And a lot of times people just want to tap out when they hit one rough patch or things go wrong. I'm talking about outside of like infidelity or abuse or things like that. And I
Hmm.
think that if you put as much work into it's easy to put a lot of work into your job and your career. It's hard to put a lot of work into love. And I've learned that recently, later in life, that you should really put as much work you do into your career into relationships because if you can get through the tough part, then that's when the good stuff really is.
Right, right. Would Are you willing to admit any mistakes that you've made regarding love, like outside of cheating? Because we've all cheated.
I
I
have
don't
not
care,
cheated.
especially the ones
I have
that say
not
they've never
cheated.
cheated.
Mm-mm. Nope, not me. But keep going.
You never
Go on.
cheated? I cheated. Let
Nope.
me tell you about the time I cheated. It was a
Tell
bad
us.
cheat too.
Hmm.
So it was with my first love back in the 1800s, and
Hmm.
it was this dude who I had kind of talked to, but I was young and dumb. But I don't regret cheating. I want to say that. And also, too, this was a time, I just side note, as a Scorpio, I learned that I like to be brutally honest with people. I get off on it. It's like a fetish or something. I don't know. And so when I cheated, I was like, ooh, I should tell him. And I found more pleasure in telling him than I did with the actual
Oh,
cheating.
jeez. That's brutal. Why would
Why
you
am I
do
laughing
that?
about that? I don't know. I like to be honest with you. Listen, so I cheated on him with a dude that couldn't get it up. So it wasn't really a cheat situation, which I did tell him that. So here, let's role play. You be the dude I cheated on. You ready?
I mean, you told me some details already. Carry on. Let's listen. Go ahead.
Look at the camera with like you really love me, and I'm about to just come and just shatter you real quick. You ready?
Hmm.
Hey, so ask me about my titty.
How was your day today? How was your day today?
Well, I got something to tell you.
Oh, really?
So
Do you
yeah,
want to
I
tell
got
me before dinner or after dinner? Because I prepared this really beautiful meal for us, and I'm excited to share it with you.
whatever. The camera went fuzzy again. Hold on. Read the chat. Let me come back. Hold on.
Your camera acted up again. How is she gonna say she cheated with a dude that couldn't get it up? That's like wasting. That's like you go to get the milkshake at the store and it just don't work out. What's up, Les? How we doing? Good to see you. That's just terrible. OMG is right, Bree Z. Thank you. That's my little caricature right there. I think I forget which way it is. He's like right there or whatever. So yeah, thank you. Go on now. Keep telling the story. I got this meal that I want to prepare for you, and I
So,
even made dessert. But go on,
well,
honey.
sir, I got something to tell you.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't know how to say this, but I kind of cheated. Not really because he couldn't get it up. So it technically wasn't cheating, but I feel bad.
Well, I'm gonna go put this food in the refrigerator. Um, I'm thinking that I need to go sit down and think about this for a minute because this is I'm just so surprised. And I think that personally, the fact that he couldn't get up makes it worse because it's like you went to go do something and couldn't do it, and you still want to tell me about it. Like, I need to go for a walk. I'll be back.
And let me make things worse, right? He was a male Scorpio. So that was probably the only lesson I pulled from this. Don't cheat on male Scorpios. They would never let the shit go. And so like, dude, come on now. Come on. Everybody cheats here and there.
Mm, mm.
Male Scorpios want to keep you because it's less about the cheating and more so that you did it before they did it.
Mm. So after all your experiences with this cheating and this life and all, do you still believe in love, Kitty Bradshaw?
That was the only time I've ever cheated, by the way. I stopped after that.
Okay.
I do believe in love. I have never been loved though. I've been in like close where it was like it was a love, but it wasn't an in love.
So
So
let's break that down for a minute. You said you've never been loved before?
correct.
What do you mean when you say that?
I've never had a man that was in love with me. They thought they were in love, but they weren't. They were in love with something else, like an aspect to my personality or my brand. They saw something that they could attach on, like, oh, she's very business minded. She's a smart woman. Let me attach onto that. She would be a good business partner, but it wasn't love. And don't get me wrong, there are people who want to have a business type romance where this is my partner and it's love, but I have never been had a person who was in love with me.
Interesting. So they didn't love like the fact that, you might make funny noises when you wake up in the morning. They didn't love the fact that you don't like to, maybe have syrup on your pancakes. They didn't love the fact that you get a little upset whenever you talk to your parents at nighttime. They didn't love all your quirks and your positive features. They just love the fact that you, Kitty Bradshaw, this mogul, that's what they loved.
You know what it is? You can love a person's like character. Like, I mean, clearly we have friends, we have other types of relationships. You can love them, but also not be in love with them. And I know the cold feeling of looking to someone's eyes and you feel like in your soul, like there's this dot, 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 like something's missing. It's that one piece. I am not your forever person, you know. And I went against that. Like I've stayed in relationships, like I've been in 2 10-year relationships, and you can easily like love is easily like you think it's love. Again, it's trauma. Like, and that's why I brought up that point. Like sometimes trauma brings people together, this bonded experience. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're in love with that person. It's just like you feel safe with that person. I'm guilty of it because I've experienced trauma. I mean, fortunately, I went and got therapy for it, but I've gravitated often to people who also had that shared trauma because I didn't feel like, so for example, going to somebody who has all of their shit together, I didn't feel safe with that person because I was scared that I would be
Mm,
judged, and especially for
mm,
someone like me who doesn't have family, if I'm dating a man who has this huge family, right, super close to the mom and dad, never had any abuse or whatever, that scares me. But again, thankfully I've been going to therapy and I've worked through a lot of those issues. Therapy, we've talked about this before on other shows. Therapy helps, and I was able to see. And so not only was it romantic relationships with trauma bonding, it was also relationships that once I started going to therapy, I outgrew those situations. Like, this is not healthy. I have to
mm.
go, So again, I've never had a man that's been completely in love. Like, they've loved aspects of me, but I can see it, it's not love.
All right. I think maybe you put it out there, maybe you'll be able to pay attention and maybe see some different signs of maybe someone who's open to loving all of you. Perhaps you've kind of turned them away or dismissed them in the past because they haven't been your typical type. But now we're in a
Right,
different day and age. Maybe if you're open to them, you could find several men who would be open to loving all of you and being in
right.
love with you. So I got hope for you.
Thank you. I mean, and I don't want to blame it all on the hair. I think the hair was like my turning point.
Right.
And I know it sounds weird, because I was so scared when I shaved my hair off. First of all, in the Black community, women
Yeah.
don't ever shave your hair off. Like, what man is gonna ever want you? Like, it's all this negative, you know, imagery and talk that goes into our ears about shaving our hair. But one day I just woke up and was like, I'm sick of this shit.
Mm.
I did a Jada Pinkett. Matter of fact, it wasn't even it was a snip, 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 snip.
Okay.
I was looking like Fire Marshal Bill. And then once I was scared. I was crying in the house for 2 weeks, like, oh shit, what did I just do?
Uh-huh.
And then once that 2 week period was over, I was like, I'm a bad bitch. And came out the house.
All
It's like
right.
Phoenix.
Okay. Yes. A phoenix. I
And
love the
so,
reference of the phoenix. I love it.
yeah, so I think that's what people are gravitating to, this new energy. Because people read energy before they read what comes out of your mouth, you know.
You can
So,
even read energy through the screen. Like
mhm,
I've had someone say, I was watching you on Twitch for a long time and I picked
mhm,
up on your energy. It was very positive, and that attracted me to want to reach out to you. And that's very powerful because people, you don't know who's watching you, and people can pick up on your energy, how you greet people, how you speak to people, how you handle things when things aren't going well, like your camera's struggling, but you still bubbly and going with the kitty. That's energy, and people pick up on that
mhm,
really quickly.
mhm. What energy did you get from me?
I've got energy that you are very resilient right away.
Ah, yes,
Resilient.
come on,
And
honey. We need to get you back
and
on the show.
and you use the ratchetness and your that whole act to hide a little insecurities you have underneath.
You might be right.
That
You
be,
might be right.
it's okay. It's
But I
okay.
like the ratchet life though, for real. It's like I have the best time when I'm hanging out with my ratchet people.
You like the ratchet life, but then you want to go watch Turner Classic Movies. Like A plus B don't quite equal C.
Have you pulled up on Twitter the TCM party hashtag? All the ratchets be there watching. They like, what are
Okay.
you watching today, girl? I'm like, this
Okay.
this situation, the wife done killed the husband and she done buried it in the damn under the sink and she cut him up and this shit is fit. Anyways, that's that. Let me see. I'm just saying, you find ratchets everywhere. Like it's like we're a community, a close knit community. Speaking of which, this is a great segue. Can you talk about the moment when you chose the ratchet life? Because clearly, here I one thing I've learned at this age is you can judge people very well by the company they keep. And so I don't know your outside friends. I'm sure they're cool. I'm sure they're cute. But I also see who you light up with when you're here on Twitch. And so I'm like, he got a ratchet side.
hmm So
We,
you wanna know when the ratchet side to Amani was born. That's what you
yeah,
wanna know.
yes.
All right. All
You
right.
listening, baby Yoda?
Fran, I can read you anytime, by the way. I will say the ratchet, it was born two times. I would think
Mm.
uh one time it was an incident in college where I had someone who I thought was a friend end up getting one of my grades changed, and it affected my GPA in a very major way. And that is when I almost was like arrested and taken to jail. So that's one. Second time would be dating a young lady, and she had the
Okay.
audacity to scream and go off and break up with me when I'm driving to somewhere. So I turned the car around, took her butt home, packed all up her things in my car, took her back to her house, and never spoke to her again. That would be the final thing. So that's the ratchet life. I try to keep that side hidden, but don't poke the bear. That's what I'm going to try to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So you almost got arrested. Let's talk about that. Were the prisoners scared of you or were you scared of them? I have questions.
So I think the prisoners were so shocked. Yes, Big Ed Smith were so shocked that I kind of snapped because I'm usually chill, quiet. I don't say much. but I was messed with, and they were like, "Uh-oh, what is this person? We don't know this person." They were a little alarmed and they were
Okay.
scared.
So you were
So
like
that's
Debo. Okay, I got it. And wait a minute, shout out to Cat talking about that's not ratchet, that's no girl. That was not normal.
for me, that was not normal. For me, that was not normal. That's right, little Miss Ruthie. Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear.
I told you I was gonna deliver a good show. I told you.
Why we gotta bring the skin tone in it? Light skin's coming back. I'm trying to tell you, Big Ed Smith, light skin's coming back. I've been saying that since Barack got elected, and it still didn't happen yet, but I still believe.
Okay. So you snapped on them in jail.
Yes, yes, yes. That's a good summary right there. That's a
Okay.
good summary.
Okay. Wow. Ah, wow. I didn't expect that answer.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I got red hair, freckles, bro. I know. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Wait, where are we at with time? You just threw me off.
You got a little flustered right here. Yeah, we're at 2:30 now. We got a good like 30 minutes left.
You
I
got
got
30
30
minutes.
minutes on the clock. Yes.
Please ask me questions so I can have time to process.
Are we
Chat,
done talking about love, or do we want to talk about
you scared me
something
from
else?
that conversation.
All right, let's see what else we can talk about. Why don't we talk
Wait,
about?
let
Go
me
ahead.
do my camera again. Hold on. This whole camera experience is ratchet. Hold on, I'll be right back. Talk to the chat. I'll be back.
I know, Claudia. I'm making her blush, not me. So mission accomplishment. Mission accomplished. Excuse me. What should I ask Kitty next? What should we talk about? We could talk about streaming, books. What should we talk about next? Y'all let me know. We'll see what we can kind of share, get into.
Okay, camera.
Okay,
Okay.
we back with the camera. We back with the
Yes.
camera.
Okay.
Why don't we talk about streaming? You want to talk about
Okay.
streaming? Or we can talk
I can
about
talk
books.
about whatever you want. I put you on the hot seat. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
I love to talk about books too.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know much about weed, so I'm not really good on the
Who
weed
said
thing.
that?
Favorite strain of weed. Big Ed Smith wants to know your favorite strain of weed.
OG Wi-Fi. Okay.
Okay.
Next question. I got y'all. I'm not scared.
Okay.
But we're
Okay.
not gonna talk about it. We're
What are
gonna
you gonna do? What are you gonna do to prevent yourself from burning out from streaming? Because you 2 weeks in, you're already getting a little burnt out. What are you gonna do to do that?
right.
And then I want to talk to you about books.
Okay. So I've definitely slowed up because I definitely had people this week like, did I miss your stream? Like several people. And I'm like, no, I needed a break, y'all. Um, I am going to stop bringing on guests as much. I've been consulted as far as start trying to do the by myself, like just chatting streams. For those of you who came late, I actually talked about that at the beginning of the stream that, I'm going to try that. Like I mentioned, like my house cats don't typically ask questions. Like you guys comment, you LOL, you laugh along with me, but you don't necessarily ask questions. So I have to groom you all to be in that question asking state of mind, like the other streams that you go into and ask questions. So yeah, I'm going to try that. And then also I'm going to try to do because I don't want to do just one stream a week. Like I have to keep it active. Shout out to the people who do this every day.
Hmm.
I don't know how they do this every day, but I'm gonna try to get in the hang of doing it 3 times a week. And also with keeping in mind, like I start traveling again next month out of the country. And then I'm also too trying to get a 9 to 5 job because mama needs to build back up her savings because
Okay.
this pandemic has been taxing to put it lightly. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see how the after work hours, like the 5 o'clock hours work. I might potentially try something before work hours to see. I
Good.
really don't like the middle of the day streams though. So just it just throws my whole day off. So yeah, I don't
Yeah.
outside of that, I don't know.
I learned a lot of the same lessons you did. I started really slow. I picked up. I did 54 days in a row from like August 4th to about September 24th. And that was a lot. It's a great accomplishment. DJ Flossie and I did it together. She did 55 days. I did 54. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think I'd do that again. That got me pretty burnt. And I used to then do 5 or 6 days a week, and I've cut that back down to 5 to 4. And I do 3, 3.5. I think that's a
Mm-hmm.
good schedule, but it's a lot of work, and it just take care of mental health because It can wear on you because you give a lot in your interviews and you're interviewing people and talking and coordinating, so it takes time to do that. Now,
Right,
we're gonna
right.
talk about books. I know
Okay.
that you are very well read. You try to play it off like you the ratchet this and talking all
Don't be
improper
talking about my secrets, Amani.
without the King's English, as Little Miss Ruthie knows DJ LV says. I'm curious about books though. Like what books do you love that you've read? Talk to us about that. Because you're a writer, so all writers read.
Yes, it's like
Talk to
that's
us.
our way of exercising our muscle. Just like vocalists, they have to sing and practice. If you don't, you get out of practice. Or athletes, same thing. We have to read. Uh, so I like nonfiction books. Currently still trying to get through The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That's a popular
Yes.
book. That's helped me through some trauma that happened during this pandemic. So I picked that one back up. My favorite author is Richard Wright, and I posted that on my Instagram. I got a first edition copy of Black Boy during this pandemic, which I geeked out over. It's like, first of all, that book, like a lot of people know Richard Wright from Native Son. That's his
Hmm.
most popular book. But Black Boy is kind of like a loose autobiography. And so I remember the first time I read it, I was so excited about that book. I was going back, and that's a memory with my granny. I was telling her about it because she didn't traditionally read books. And so I was like, oh, and then he burned down the house and he was in the South, and, she's from the South. So it was like a story time with her. She would be like, come and tell me what happened in the next chapter. And so not only that, reading that autobiography, sorry, I will fall all the way down the Richard Wright rabbit hole. I feel like he's my soulmate. All my Facebook house cats know I will talk on and on and on about he's my soulmate. It's just we missed each other by 16 years. He died 16 years before I was born. Yeah. Another one is Sinclair Lewis. He wrote a book called Babbitt. That book changed my life. Actually, that should be the question: books that changed your life. And it's that book is about just going against society's norms. Did I say that
Hmm.
right? Sorry,
Yeah, you
society's
did.
norm. As far as they forced him to get married and have this wife and have two kids, and basically his whole life was laid out for him and chosen for him, but he wasn't happy, so he tried to escape through a mistress. He wanted to leave it all behind, but then slowly but surely his job let him go. He wasn't invited to events anymore. This is back in the 1800s, but it's very much true. Those same stories, those same lessons come out and what we go through today. So I love that book. That book changed my life because, growing up in the Christian faith,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, real
like,
talk. Yeah.
I don't know if you know any Christian Southern Baptists, but the same
Hmm.
thing happens with us. Your whole life is laid out for you, and you're
Hmm.
supposed to do this, and you're supposed to do that. You're not supposed to be ratchet. You're not supposed to shave your hair off, and
You're not
so,
supposed to be a DJ. Who does that? You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to move away from your family, be the only one on the West Coast, and your whole family is out east. Like that doesn't happen.
right, right. So I related so much to that character. And so actually, that's my turning point into the ratchet life because I'm like, wow. But he was forced in the book to go back to that life. But I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm never going back. And so, yeah, anyways, yeah,
Okay,
we can talk about this
that's
all
good.
day. What are your
Yeah,
favorite books?
I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna show you a few, but you
Okay.
also mentioned a word 3 or 4 times in that description. You mentioned the word soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
What's your definition of a soulmate?
Ooh, well, first of all, I have two definitions, sort of, but they combine into one. You have to be my soul penis, because that's also a key. I'm saying that to be funny, but it's also true. Like if you've ever had sex that was just kind of off and you forced that, I feel like your soulmate is like a lock and a key, like personality wise, sexually, mentally, all of that. And so it's like that's my definition. I don't know if that answered your question. Like it's just a fit. But I met this person? No. So I don't know if that definition is correct.
Do
But
you think?
an indicator is if he's my soul penis. And then
Okay,
that'll lead to the other things like, oh, well, if it's good over here,
the
it's
key to your
perfection
lock.
over here, then we can see it over here.
Okay, the key to your
That,
lock.
yes, yes.
Okay, let me think about books that changed my life. I love to
You went
read.
right back to the book. See, that's how you get them to change. Interviewing 101, throw them off with something that's totally left
Hit 'em with
field.
that, then over there,
And
boom.
then they'll
Yeah,
swing back over here. That's
Hobbit
journalism.
move.
Y'all better write those notes down.
Clip this. Clip this.
That's how you get somebody who's asking tough questions. You just throw out something that they don't want to talk about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a really good definition of soulmate, though. Even with the penis description. No, I like that. That was good. That was good. All right, so books. I love to read.
Okay.
I
Plug
think
your
in
book.
2019, I'll plug my book. 2019, I think I read 52 books. So I read a lot.
Ooh.
I love to read. I used to read a lot when I was a kid, but yeah, so here's my book right here. I wrote a book. It's called DJs Mean Business. It takes you through the
Yes.
time slots of a DJ set and relates to growing a business. I love it. It's a labor of love. I'm working on my second book right now, so that's one. Let me see here.
What's
Another
up,
book
Layla? I see you. Okay, go
Another
ahead.
book that I love is The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. And I
Ooh.
think all of us in here are creatives. So if you're a creative at all, you go through this book and you do like the different exercises each week. And it's just a phenomenal book. That book changed my life for sure. I read it, I've done it 3 times with 3 different people the whole weeks, and it's just phenomenal. Then
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about like fiction books. Like I love White Oleander. I think that book was phenomenally
I
written.
saw the
Amazing
movie.
book.
Did
Oh,
not
you
read the
got to
book.
read the book. Phenomenal book there. I'm trying to think of what I've read recently that I love, love, love. Um, I'm trying to think of fiction stories like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Phenomenal story. Excellent book there.
Okay.
Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. That's from back in the day. Read that in elementary school. I think I also read, I think it's B.B. Mark Campbell. I want to say it's Brothers and Sisters. One of my favorite books there.
Mm.
There's so many books. If you're ever thinking about writing, then I think you should read Bird by Bird by, oh, what's my homegirl's name? Bird by Anne Lamott. That's a really good book for writers. And
Mm-hmm.
then Stephen Pressfield, what's his book? It's over here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, because
Mm.
many times, and I think you actually spoke about this indirectly earlier, but when we want to do something creative, we want to get something done that's difficult. We run into what's called the resistance. The
Mm-hmm.
resistance is really like procrastination, putting things off. Like you hit a point where you writer's block, things like that. And he talks about getting through the resistance and just breaking through the blocks and winning your creative battles. I think the way he sets it up and talks about it, it's phenomenal. Um,
Mm.
those are some books. I mean, this was a good book too, actually, right here. So this The Sun Does Shine. And so this one is by Anthony Ray Hinton. So if you know his story, you know that he was unlawfully put on death row in Alabama for 20 years. I mean,
Oh.
more than 20 years. And he had to appeal, didn't get it. He was, very close until finally I'm trying to think of the lawyer who came to help him. I think his name is Minute, but Oprah featured him. He talks about how he was so close to his mother, and while he was in jail, his mother died, but she never stopped believing in his innocence. Very powerful story right there. The Mercy.
Interesting.
So this is a really good book. When Brian Stevenson's the one who's like a really popular lawyer that fights for a lot of black and brown people to get them out of being unlawfully convicted.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they talk about that in this book. Brian Stevenson helped him out too. So that's another book there. I mean, I love what's my books that I've read. So it's called this the Will Trent series, and the author's name is Karen Alexander. Um and I think that's her name, Karen Slaughter, excuse me, Karen Slaughter. And Will Trent is this amazing character who's like dyslexic, can't read, but is a phenomenal detective. But he came from like a group home. He was abused as a kid, and she writes these stories that's just really good. That's what I've been reading like the last year. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, those are books. We could talk about books all day, but that's an example of some right there.
I was just gonna say, going to what Miss Fran said as far as you should have a link. I was thinking like I wish we would have known we were having this conversation. We could have put that Amazon link up where he could have linked in. So if you guys wanted to buy any of these books, you could have bought through
Yeah.
that link on his actual channel and he could have made a coin.
Yeah, I will accept. I gotta write that down, the affiliate links.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll
Yeah.
write that down too.
You
So
know,
yeah,
I'm all about getting a coin.
I do that. Now also, if y'all in the chat, don't forget in about less than 2 hours, we're gonna be premiering the Twitch Newlywed Games. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
super excited about that because we have a couple couples. We'll talk to them. I'm just gonna turn Wednesday into like date night. Wednesday's about love. We have the dating game, then on the off weeks we have the couples. So one for the singles, one for the couples. Working on things for today. I think today we're gonna have a pretty interesting show, I believe. So
You have DJ Doogie, I think his name is. He was
Droopy,
just
actually,
on. What
yeah,
is his name?
Droopy.
Droopy, thank you.
But
Droopy was on the show that I did, so that when I saw his name, I was like, oh, I knew he was married
yes,
from when he discussed that on your show. So that I'm very interested to see the entire show,
yeah.
actually.
Well, actually, his wife is sick, so I had to find a replacement for
Oh,
him,
oh
the one with Joy's
no.
planning. So, but I think I found a very interesting replacement for him and his wife on the show. You got to tune in to see, but I
Okay,
feel it'll be most interesting. I'm just going to leave it there.
okay. I would want you to get Patrick and his wife on. I'm putting Patrick on the spot. I
Come on,
just feel
Patrick.
I mean, the fact that she allowed him to allow, you don't allow your, like, that's not the word we should be using for married couples, but he has this whole big man cave that's a DJ thing going. And I just want to, I would be submitting questions like, so did you approve that? Like, never seen anybody with this type of man cave. Like, I think he would be interested. And like, what has been your experiences with Twitch being the spouse? Like, I think he would
Oh,
be very interesting. I don't know if he's still in the chat.
well, if you allow the gentleman to have a man cave, you're going to keep him at home. You're going to allow him to do things he loves, so you're going to stress him out a little less. And
He's down. Listen, I done already booked your next guest.
that's
Here we
yes. Come
go.
on. I think the next
Patrick, you got to
Patrick,
get your
the,
wife
the next,
agree.
yeah, get the wife to agree because happy wife equals happy life. But
Mm-hmm.
then I
Mm-hmm.
think our next, let me look here. The next one is April 7th. Will be our next newlywed game. It's not for newlyweds. It's for couples of all ages. We just call it that so people understand what it is. But that's the next
Right.
one. That's the next one.
So, Patrick, tune in to his show tonight so you can see what the show is about. Because I don't know if you've watched his previous dating show, Twitch dating segments. I'm not sure. You could say yes or no. We're looking at the chat. But I think that would be dope for you to be on. I want to say really quickly about Amani. For those of you streamers who haven't tuned into his either Twitch University or Twitch dating show, he is that dude. Like, for me, he allowed me to be on his show before I even started streaming. And I had under 100 followers. That show boosted my numbers tremendously. Now, here's the thing. Some of these DJs, they think like, oh, well, we're only going to attach our brands to people who bring in thousands of followers. Amani doesn't have the thousands of numbers, but here's the thing. You can go in his room, you can see 300. I don't care if there's 150 or two, whatever. Who gives a fuck? His show, sorry, I messed it up where we can clip this. Oh well,
Go ahead. Go
post the
ahead.
real, boo. Post the real.
Thank you,
Anyway,
Les. Appreciate
here's
it,
the
Les. Keep
thing.
going.
It's quality people in the room. So all of these people are movers and shakers behind the scenes, people who are large DJs. So don't get caught up in the numbers. If Amani slides into your whispers and says, hey, I'm be interested in having your show, you better stop everything and do it because it will elevate your brand. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. Thank
Can
you
I
for that
get back on the
compliment.
show? Because now that I've been streaming, I got more to say. I got
Of
more to
course,
say.
because what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a follow up on the sponsorship conversation, which was very very good by the way. I'm trying to actually I want to get your advice live on screen. I
Okay,
have
come on.
um I
Come
have
on.
a brand. It's called AK Racing Pro. It's a special chair. I want to get a gaming chair, so I need to strategize how I can get them to sponsor. Um, my chair. And then I'm
Mhm.
also looking for sponsors for the dating show and for the newlywed game. So I'm going to try to put into action what you told us to do. And then maybe we can have a follow up in a few weeks.
Okay. Have you seen this brand sponsor anybody else on Twitch?
I've seen a few gamers with the chair. I don't know if it's fully sponsored, but I think so. I'm leaning towards yes.
What made you pick this specific chair? It was just like you did your research and you was like, this is the one I
Yeah.
want to.
Well, that's one, but there also I got an article that was sent to me that I need to research a couple other chairs to see, but that's what I'm at right now. So we'll see. Thank you, little Miss Ruthie,
Thank
and
you, little
yes,
Miss
for sure,
Ruthie.
Miss Ruthie, yeah,
Appreciate
for
you.
sure.
Welcome
You,
back, D-Red.
yes,
So first thing first, with any sponsor that I am plotting on, I go to their social to see, like, I do a deep dive. It's through their social media to see if they're even open to sponsorships. Because sometimes you'll have startups, per se, that the thought of sponsoring anybody is so foreign to them. So you need to, that'll, judging by if they've sponsored before, that'll let you know the difficulty in getting that particular sponsor.
okay,
If
yeah,
you haven't seen that sponsor or that brand sponsor before, it's going to be difficult. I'm not saying it's impossible, because I've certainly had brands that I reached out to that had never sponsored before and was just like, oh, this makes so much sense. So the burden comes on you as far as getting that media kit together, which we discussed on your stream,
Hmm.
and just pitching them, basically letting them know what your value is. But first thing first, you have to show like, hey, I'm professional, and that professionalism will come out in that deck that you present to them.
See, y'all, don't let Katie Bradshaw's ratchet act fool you. Old girl has got the knowledge, she's got the experience, she's got the receipts, she knows what she's talking about. She just gave away a little bit of sauce right there, but she knows what to do, how to monetize. Don't let her fool you. Don't let this little,
I mean, I'm still
house
ratchet.
cats. Don't let these house cats get you thinking that she don't know. Old girl knows. She's been in like New York Times, USA Today. She's been on the TV. She knows. Do not be fooled. Y'all need to make sure when she comes on these streams that you ask her these tough questions, get her to share some of the sauce because don't be fooled. I just for 3 minutes, just 3 minutes, she gave us like three or four great tips on terms of sponsorship, helping us make money. Do
Can you
not
guys
be
drop
fooled.
your house cat emoji? Don't let him
Do
do
not
that to
be
y'all.
fooled.
Don't let him
You know,
drop the house cat
Kitty
emoji.
Bradshaw, she's in here. She pops into streams. Just follow her around. She's very strategic in whose stream she pops into. She mods for Epic, a big DJ here on here. She knows about all the mods behind the scenes. Like, don't be fooled. We ain't buying it. We gonna follow you. You gonna take us to the promised land also. I believe it.
We got listen, we got 10 more minutes. I'm off the hot seat. I'm off duty. See, you making me regret not really getting crazy with you. Listen, so his show is tonight.
Yes.
You guys, he threw me off. See, this is when I
That's
get
the,
at a
that's
loss
the
for
second
words,
or
he threw
third
me
time I've thrown you
off.
off too. That's the second or third time I've thrown you off too.
Payback is real though. When you come back, I'm gonna be ready.
Uh-oh.
I love you, Patrick. Patrick's coming back on the show too. You should
Yes,
be
yes.
scared, Patrick. No, I want Patrick to come on with his wife so we can ask questions. Can you please listen? I done gave you two guests today. I gave you Patrick for sure. That
Thank you.
420 guy, today was my first day in his stream, so I'm working slowly. But yeah,
Here's what
once
I
you
need
go
help with.
visit,
I need your help with. Maybe the chat can help me too. I need some help finding additional single people who want to be
okay.
on the dating show. That's like my big focus is getting single people on the dating show. I think I'm gonna have a little bit easier time finding couples who will be on the Newlywed Show, but I need a nice Rolodex of single people that want to be on the Twitch dating game. It's fun. I promise I'll take good care of you. I will make it an enjoyable experience. So if you can help me with that, then we're gonna have you back several times on the show.
It's a whole bunch of single people in this room. D Red,
Yes.
Claudia, I don't know your status. Can you please just let us know? But I feel like she'd be good.
Yes,
Tell
and
folks
Les,
on my stream.
thank you, Les. I appreciate that. Just think about it.
D Red
It's
is shy. You got to work your way up.
yeah, but let's use 360 as an example, and even like Cheetah Girl or DJ Q because they came on had no expectations and they've met some new friends and maybe even more, and I think that's the goal. Just want to meet some new people that you can connect with across the world.
Mm-hmm. We have. Hold on. Let me. James is single. Hold on. He just said yes. Here, I got you some new contestants. Here you go. There we go. He's single. D
Cindy,
Red is single when he gets out of his feelings.
okay,
There you go. Write these names down. I got a bunch of guys in here. Ladies who's single. Cat Snacks is single.
not
She's
looking.
very single.
Yes, no, no, no. Oh, so
Friend. Yeah,
Claudia.
I got a whole bunch of people in here need a date.
Claudia, spoiler alert, the next show we're doing for the dating game, not the one on the 31st, but then the 7th or the 14th, we'll have a young lady who's interested in both guys and girls. So we're going to see kind of how that works.
Oh, that could be spicy. Yes, I'll show up for that. Let me see. Okay, so you single people here, I done connected you. I done gave you all the tools to be great. You have no excuses in there, and no, you cannot be shy. James is based in Colorado with a good weed, so I'm sure that a ratchet will travel to be with him.
Yeah.
We could pull from anywhere in this country, especially California. Should be easy. He used to live here in California, by the way.
Just if you can send me their information and I'll contact them and reach out. We got links to fill out.
And by sending him the information, he means you guys whisper him. He's gonna
Please.
let me know if you didn't whisper, and then I'm gonna be like, "What? Let me go crack the whip on now."
Yes, please.
James,
Thank you.
whisper him right now. D Red now. Fran now. Cat. There we go. We got contested. And I got you for the 420 show. I got you lined. I just gotta work because he's a little angry. Oh, because yeah, his room got attacked today by the white supremacists. So he was going in.
Oh
For you
no.
streamers, I was warning in Matthias' room, like they had a big stream today with 4K people, and then their people were coming out attacking different people. So please be on your guard today, everyone. But yeah, they attacked his room while I was in there. As soon as I had whispered you about coming and bringing him on the show, he got attacked.
Mm,
And he went the fuck in. I was like, oh, get it. He got them together and the mods blocked them and it was on. So I want to give
yeah.
him a moment to just calm,
I
go
forget
back to Zen, but we're
it's
going to
it's
have him come back on.
it's 2 or 3 accounts that do that. I'm trying to think of the names of the accounts that do them, but there's one, Tori Says is one. Yes, correct.
Yep.
Tori, and there's another one that's like Jackson something underscore. That's the second one that I know about. It's like Tori Says and
Mm,
Jackson something another.
send
That's
me that one. Yeah,
yeah,
let's block
there's
all
2.
these people. We ain't got time
Yeah.
for that.
No, no.
And unfortunately, like with him, he was ready for it. He just snapped as soon as he saw it because they were like, "You should die!" Like, and then the N word, N word, N word, die, and he just went in. Me, I wouldn't be that calm. Like, I would freak out, like, "Oh my god!" and then go like, "Where's my mods at?" and get it together. So, anyways, just be prepared, everyone, if you're streaming. Yeah,
Cool.
and
All
send me
right.
those names too behind the scenes so I can block
Yeah,
them as
for
well.
sure.
How are we doing on time? We got 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, what's like your final question you want to ask me because I gotta get ready for class. So, what?
I don't have any final questions. I was going to ask you the same thing. How are we asking each other the same thing? That means we don't have any questions, y'all. So we just going to shout y'all out. Do y'all have any final questions for us? Because we have.
Yeah, there you go from the chat. What y'all got in the chat? Tell us. Let us know. We here. We here. We here for you. Yes, yes,
Hey,
yes.
side note. Twitch banned, they blocked one of my emotes. I had a fuckboy emote. It was so cute. Miss Fran, shout out to Miss Fran Boogie. She's a graphic designer. She does overlays, emotes. She can handle all of your Twitch needs. But they blocked my emote. It was perfection. It was a picture of Future Hendrix in on a heart, and he had his fuckboy hands like this. And then we didn't spell out fuck. It was just like FK, but he was in the middle of the
I
UC.
mean,
And then it was boy. And then they came back and was like, no
no.
vulgar emote.
Yes, no
How is
vulgar
that
emotes.
vulgar?
Claudia wants to know what's my definition of a soulmate.
Oh, damn. That's a
Uh,
good question.
my definition would be, oh, soulmate is like it's like a combination of someone who's like your best friend, someone who tells you what you need to hear when you don't want to hear it, but someone who you can't live without and who you get butterflies with every time you see them or talk to them.
You can get that with a fuck boy or girl. Okay.
I can see through that though. It wouldn't last too long. That's my definition right there.
I like your definition. It's not as good as my definition, but it was hitting. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Um,
So,
Okay, one more time for his plugs for his show. So he definitely is the debut of the Twitch
mhm.
Newlywed
Newlywed Game. Yeah.
game is tonight. What time again? I'm so sorry.
7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific.
We got an
And then
hour and a half.
yeah, hour and
Okay.
a half because I gotta go to I'm taking classes, so I'm gonna go take my class and leave a little early, change, and then get ready, get into the green room, and then usually Mondays Twitch University, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. on the West. Tuesdays we do
Great.
the NCAA bracket, so we have like next week is the best 16 Michael Jackson songs, and we'll have like Beat It will be like number 1 seed against like She's All in My Life number 16, and we kind of vote on them and get together till we get to number one. That's a lot of fun. And then Wednesdays is the dating game or the newlywed show. So I'm not sure if I'm going to wear a bow tie today. I might just have a blazer and a shirt because we keep it casual for like some of the games. I'm still debating. I need, you know what else I need? I need your help getting a bow tie sponsor. That's definitely what I need. What's up, Tickle My Soul? Good to see
Yes.
you.
Speaking of 360s mods.
Yes, yes, yes. Great minds there.
Yes.
So that's my schedule. And then on the first Saturday of the month, we're going back to Washington, D.C. I'm doing all go-go. So the first Saturday of the month, I'll do all go-go music.
Okay.
And then DJ Ivy, LA, and I have a battle every month. We had to
Okay.
postpone it this month, but we're going to have it in April. And that's when we will do, I think it's Wu-Tang versus, oh, I forget which the battle is. It's Wu-Tang versus something we're doing this battle with next. So that's my weekend stuff. That's my schedule.
Okay, we have 2 minutes. So I just want to thank everybody for the hype train. So
Yeah.
sorry I wasn't participating because I literally take down my chat now so I won't be distracted. So I'm so sorry I wasn't able to thank you guys individually, but I'm sure my minds were on top of it. When I do the replay, I'll go back and send thank you whispers to you guys. But thank you so much for you guys that gave. That's my second rate, or maybe my third hype train. And
Good.
so whatever you guys give, I'm so happy. But most importantly, I think I got a new emote now that's available because of today's hype train. So thank you again. Really quickly, I am going to be doing some solo streams. So that'll probably start either. I'm gonna try to get one tomorrow because our mod Cat Snacks, we're doing a birthday raid train for her that starts tomorrow at. Oh, I wish he was here to give me that exact time, but I feel like it's 12 o'clock.
Nice, nice. Les, so did your son go to Banneker? Because Banneker is right across from Howard, so I just want to make sure that. And then Claudia, I think Survivor Anna will come back maybe summertime. We'll figure out that too. But you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Cat Stacks, what time does your birthday raid train start tomorrow so we can let everybody know? She has DJ Bounce, she has DJ Tim Tones, and she has P Dot Live, who's also on the raid. So that'll be good. It's going to be a
Good.
small one, and then we'll end up in her room. 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sorry. Kat is my sister. Fran is my sister. Bree as well. But shout out to Kat for her birthday, and then also Fran's birthday. So we're doing the Pisces birthday celebrations. So yeah, I'm excited to be a part of that. But in the morning, I'm going to try to get a solo stream, just chatting. So if you guys see me, come in and pray on me, child. And then what else? I have Neil Jackson scheduled for next week on April 1st.
Yes,
And
Neil's the man. Neil's the man. I love Neil.
yeah, he's really dope. This relationship between me and Neil is new as far as going in his chat room. And Claudia, I actually met her through Neil. So yeah, dope. His community. I don't know if he has a name for his community, but they're so dope.
BRL. I think BRL crew is kind of the name. I believe Claudia can tell us. Yeah, because Beats Rhymes and Life for his coffee brand.
Oh, nice. So yeah, he's gonna be on the show, and his community is asking me to bring the ratchet and really expose him. So yes, I'm gonna do that. Oh, there's Claudia. So yeah, that's all that's going on. Again, just be on the lookout for my just chatting streams, and know that if it gets dry, say something crazy, and I will respond to it.
We got you. Who
go ahead.
Who we raiding?
Oh shoot, I forgot. Oh my god, I never think
Don't
about
forget,
that.
always raid out. Always raid out.
I am. I was going I'm like worried, like because
don't be
we're
worried.
3 o'clock and you got to.
I know. I got to get the class. The professor's going to be late to when the class he's taking.
Okay, you say your goodbyes while I'm figuring this out. Okay, hold on. Oh, we could raid into the pot smoker, the 420 guy, but no, I don't want to shock you guys just yet. Let's just do remark. Wait. Let's do remark. Okay, hold on. All right, everybody have their house cat emotes ready, and I think he'll get a kick out of this. Hold on, raid DJ. Shit, spelling it wrong. Thank you for coming on the show. Hold on, DJ.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for also just streaming. Just good job streaming. Keep going. Don't stop.
Thank you. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna let you know when I end broadcast. Okay, we're rating. Hold on. 6 seconds, maybe. Hey, DJ Damio, right now. Come on, right now. Hold on 1 second.